Good afternoon. President Neville, distinguished members of the dais, to the faculty, staff, and upper class students of Millsaps College, but most of all, to the newest members of Millsaps College student body, good afternoon, and welcome to your first Friday ceremony. I invite you, as you would like, to join me in a time of prayer. Light of the world, shine on us as we journey through new beginnings. Illuminate for us new horizons as we seek opportunities for learning and growth. Ignite within each of us a sense of belonging, enlightened by diversity, empowered with honor, and wrapped in the warmth of this community, so that as we search for meaning, we may become a community of compassion, eager to brighten the world with hope and courage. Amen.
Please be seated. We have gathered here today to celebrate a very important and a joyous occasion for Millsaps College, the arrival of our new student scholars and of your formal welcome into our community. During this ceremony, you will recite the Major Call, which Millsaps students have pledged since its creation in 2005. The Major Call encapsulates the virtues, values, and ideals that bind and connect all students and all alumni for the entire span of the college's 134 years. As you recite the Major Call in a few minutes, we ask that you reflect upon its connection to the Student Code of Conduct and the Millsaps student experience. During today's ceremony, you pledge your commitment to the ethical behaviors exhibited by a mature citizen in this community of scholars and of leaders. Now, I am very pleased to present to you the president of Millsaps College, Mr. Frank Neville.
Good afternoon, everyone. Great to see all of you here. So, to our new student scholars, today marks your acceptance into this community and your pledge to uphold its high standards for conduct and citizenship. As a Millsaps College student, you are charged with representing the institution well and living up to its distinguished reputation. Your Millsaps student journey begins during this Welcome Week. After 4 years of intellectual exploration and personal growth, your student journey will end at commencement. Between these 2 points in your academic career, in the Millsaps chapter of your life, you will explore your interests, discover your callings, refine your knowledge, expand your perspectives, cultivate your strengths, and pursue excellence. During your time here, we expect you to embrace the 5 core virtues that make our community special and which have sustained this institution for 134 years. The first value is integrity, which calls us to act with dignity, seek truth, and maintain the highest respect for ourselves and others. The second is service, which calls us to serve others through unselfish and often unrewarded leadership. The third is empathy, which calls us to benevolence, sincerity, and compassion towards others, as well as support for diversity and the promotion of inclusion. The fourth is joy, which calls us to find happiness and contentment in our student experiences and form strong bonds of friendship with our peers and members of our community. The fifth is justice, which calls us to advocate for ethical, moral, and fair treatment for all. Practicing these values will help prepare you for a life of meaning and purpose. It will prepare you to be a responsible citizen. It will prepare you to contribute to your community. It will prepare you to help make the world a better place for all. This is the journey that lies before you. Embrace it because it will serve you well. And now, please join me in welcoming to the podium our Millsaps College Student Body Association President, Amrit Kaur.
Good afternoon. The major call is our creed of citizenship at Millsaps College. Our Pledge of Allegiance to this code of conduct calls us as students to seek the most honorable forms of behavior and to demonstrate empathy for our student peers and all members of our campus community. The major call reminds us that we are members of a community of scholars seeking new truths together to difficult questions. Will you, the newest members of the Millsaps College student body, please stand? Please raise your right hand and join me in reciting the major call as affirmation of your support for the Millsaps College Code of Conduct. As a community of scholars dedicated to the call of service and learning, I seek to promote intellectual growth, social unity, spiritual development, and a greater Millsaps College for years to come. I understand that in belonging to such a community dedicated to scholarship and excellence, I must call myself to the highest of standards. I call myself to personal integrity, displaying absolute honesty and extraordinary character. I call myself to a mature social development, respecting others' race, religion, creed, class, sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression, or disability. I call myself to a respectful life, respecting one another's privacy, property, and personal development. I call myself to a mature academic development, fulfilling the college's mission of ad excellentiam. I call myself to be concerned and compassionate for those inside and outside our community. To myself, to each other, and to the sacred community, I commit myself. President Neville, these students have recited our creed before you this afternoon, and it gives me the great pleasure as the Student Body Association President to present to you the newest members of the Millsaps College student body.
Please be seated. Stationed before me, you see 5 white candles. These candles represent 5 of the core virtues of Millsaps College. The Welcome Week activities that you have participated in this week and will participate in over the weekend have been designed to educate you about these virtues and provide the kinds of experiences that you will have throughout your education at Millsaps. The candles representing these virtues are being lit by Caroline S.J., Student Chair of the Honor Council, Bianca Jones, President of the National Panhellenic Council, Clem Richardson, President of Millsaps Pride, Anu Matthew, President of the Panhellenic Council, and Amari Jackson Wright, President of the Pan-African Student Alliance.
Integrity. Integrity is what will encourage you to hold yourself, your classmates, your professors, and the college community to the highest ideals of honor and truth. Exemplifying the major call and respecting our academic honor code will demonstrate your integrity. Our founders, Reuben Wester Millsaps, Charles Betts Galloway, and William B. Murrah, helped form the foundation of our college, symbolized and commemorated by our 122-foot tall copper-clad bell tower. The integrity of that foundation and the work of countless students, faculty, staff, alumni, and friends over the last 134 years has expanded our college well beyond the three founders' vision. Our integrity will guide the college into the future and light our path.
Service. Service for each other and our surrounding community demonstrates our obligation to helping those in need. Many of you participated in a service activity off campus just a few days ago, and we encourage you to make that a consistent part of your Millsaps experience. The college remains committed to our community in Jackson and across the state, and your student experience will help foster a civically minded dedication to a life of learning, service, and meaning. As students, you will frequently walk alongside the sculpture of John Wesley, the founder of Methodism. Our college's calling to service draws inspiration from the quotation inscribed on that sculpture. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as you ever can.
Empathy. Empathy helps us think and feel outside of ourselves for the benefit and well-being of others. We find commonality among our peers and community members in our experiences at Millsaps while recognizing and honoring how our differences make us stronger. At Millsaps, we celebrate our diversity, strive for equity, and adapt to become more inclusive. Through our coursework in the Compass curriculum, the Pathways program, study abroad, and other experiential learning opportunities, students learn about and embrace the diversity of the human experiences on our campus and around the globe.
Joy. Joy can be found inside the classroom, in our residence halls, with our athletic teams, and among the bonds of friendship that we form. At Millsaps, you will discover what brings you happiness and contentment, and you will find comfort and support within our campus community. Following this ceremony, our entire community will celebrate your arrival together with a social in the bowl. Across all generations of Millsaps students and alumni, the bowl has represented the excitement and joy that characterizes the Millsaps student experience. The potent oak in the bowl provides shade, comfort, and a place for friends to congregate and socialize.
Justice. Justice calls us to action in the pursuit of what is fair and equitable. Justice is a process that requires continued and constant work and conversation. As Millsaps students, we seek, promote, and advocate for justice for the disadvantaged, discriminated, and dispossessed. On Sunday, you will have the option to visit the Museum of Mississippi History and the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum. The lessons that you learn there will highlight and emphasize the need for figures for justice in our society, and especially in Mississippi. Some of the figures that you will learn about in the museums include Medgar Evers, Reverend Ed King, that had close direct connections to this college. Throughout your time here as students, you will also walk alongside the statue of Mohandas Gandhi, a pivotal figure in fighting against injustice and an inspiration for some of America's and Mississippi's most influential civil rights leaders.
New students, please stand and turn on your candles. These lights represent our Millsaps virtues: integrity, service, empathy, joy, and justice. As Millsaps students, you are the luminaries and examples of how our community demonstrates these virtues. During your time as students, you will help us light our path forward as a college and community. I now invite the 2024 Millsaps Jim Leavesay Service Award recipient and previous Alumni Board President, Rebecca Malroy, to the podium.
When you leave Millsaps at the conclusion of your undergraduate studies, your charge is to spread this light in our Millsaps virtues: integrity, service, empathy, joy, and justice, wherever you may go. You will make a difference in the world by employing what you have learned here, and as loyal Millsaps alumni, you will illuminate for others the value of a liberal arts education. This light is also your beacon home. No matter how far and wide you go, Millsaps will always be the place that welcomes you back with open arms. It is our hope that you will take the years ahead of you at Millsaps as an opportunity to grow this light, and with the help of your Millsaps community, make it shine brighter year after year. Next, please join us in the singing of the Millsaps College alma mater found in your programs.
Alma mater, dear old Millsaps, loyal ones are we. Our fond hearts are thine alone, and evermore shall be. Proud art thou in classic beauty of thy noble past. With thy watchword honor duty, thy high fame shall last. Every student, man and woman, swell the glad refrain, till the breeze is music laden, wafted back again. Proud art thou in classic beauty of thy noble past, with thy watchword honor duty, thy high fame shall last.
You may turn off your candle. Students, you have embraced the high standards for conduct and citizenship of this community and ceremonially called yourselves to its daily practice. Let us congratulate you on this important first step towards having a rich and meaningful educational experience at Millsaps College. Now that we have discussed the college's 5 virtues and recited our institution's major call, we shall continue to celebrate new beginnings. Please be reminded to reconvene here next Thursday at 11:40 a.m. for opening convocation and the signing of the honor code. Your presence is required for this ceremony, and it marks the official start of the academic year. We also invite the college community to attend this ceremonious occasion. At this time, please remain standing for the benediction.
Receive now this benediction. You have recited and accepted the major call. May Millsaps call out the very best in you, as you call out the best that is Millsaps. Embrace this community that calls you to respect and hospitality. Embody the ideals of integrity, service, empathy, joy, and justice, values that are Millsaps' heart. Empowered as active and committed citizens of Millsaps, go now to learn and to serve. Please be seated. As we conclude this ceremony, we ask that you remain where you are at your seats. The Welcome Week leaders will usher you out of the recital hall through the doors at the top. In the lobby, you will sign your name into the Millsaps College Book of Record and receive your M lapel pin. Start forming 2 lines going down the hallway to go out to the community social. Once again, congratulations, welcome to the Millsaps family, and go Majors!